So today we're going to begin with foundation. Like usual, I'm always going in with my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in this shade 09. And we're just going to apply that in the outer sections of our face, and I'm going to just blend that out with a damp beauty blender. This one in particular is from Real Techniques. And going into concealer, I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless concealer, and I'm just going to apply that under my eyes, center of my nose, on my cheeks, and on my forehead. And once again, we're going to blend that out with a beauty blender. If you guys have not yet tried this Real Techniques beauty sponge, you are super late. You need to try this. This sponge is like amazing. It's twice as big as the beauty blender. I just love this sponge. Set our under eye concealer. I am using my NYX Set It Don't Fret It setting powder, and I'm only going to just apply this under my eyes with a damp beauty blender. I don't leave it on for too long, and I just wipe it off with a regular fluffy brush, and whatever's left on the brush from my face, I just spread it all over my face. Now going into my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, I'm going into this shade right here, and we're going to just apply that all over our lids. And I believe I'm using a Morphe G14 brush. I'm not quite sure. I will link that down below. And moving on to the shade right next to it, I think it's called Raw Sienna. We're just going to apply that in the center of our lid, and we're just going to go back and forth with these colors. I'm going back in with Burnt Orange, which was the first color, and we're going to bring that up a little bit higher on the crease. And I'm using the same brush, G14, for both of these shades. Moving on to that chocolatey brown Cypress Umber, we're going to apply that on the outer sections of our lids, and also kind of in towards the crease, but you don't want to bring it in too much into the inner corner, and don't bring it also all the way down to the lid. So you want to keep this mostly on the crease. I did bring it down a little bit on the lid just to give it more of a smoky effect, but you totally don't have to. You can just leave it on the crease if you like. And I'm just using just a brush with no additional product. I think this is the G24 by Morphe, and I'm just using this brush just to kind of buff everything out so there are no so there are no harsh lines. And yeah, so once you hit the intensity of shadows that you like, you can just move on. And moving on to brows, I'm just using my NYX brow pencil in dark brown and my toothbrush just to make sure that it doesn't look too harsh. And I've done this so many times, so I decided to just show you a glimpse of my brows. And moving on, I'm applying my lashes. These lashes I actually got from Amazon. The brand, I think it's called Prestigious Lashes. I'm not sure, but I'm going to link it down below. I love these lashes. They come in like a set of 12, I believe, in different styles. So yeah, and they're pretty inexpensive and pretty they're very pretty as well. Moving on to mascara. Any mascara would do. The one I'm using is from Maybelline Falsies, and I'm just going to apply that to my falsies, and so that way my natural lashes and the falsies kind of blend together. Going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, using that middle shade, I'm just going to contour my nose, my cheeks, my forehead. I'm using a smaller brush just to get it more defined contour, and then I'll go in with a fluffier brush just to blend it all in so there are no harsh lines. My Wet n Wild's shimmer brick, I think it's Sangria Castles. Yeah, I'm just going to use that same fluffy brush I used to blend out my contour. I'm just going to add some color, and also going into this blush brick. Forgot the name of it. I'm going to link it down below. And we're just going to also add more colors to our cheeks. Anastasia highlighting kit, I'm going to, in that glow, I'm going to use those two shades there, and just going to highlight my cheeks, the center of my nose, the Cupid's bow, and the top of my eyebrows. Not have to highlight your nose or the Cupid's bow. You can totally just highlight the cheeks and it will be just as good. I'm going in with a fluffy brush again, and we're just going to blend everything together. I don't want like a zebra line of highlight or the contour. I just want everything to be blended together. Now going in back to the Anastasia palette, and we're just going to use the shade Love Letter, such a beautiful name, and we're just going to apply that on the lower lashes with a brush. I think this one is from Morphe as well. I think it's a G28, and then I'm just going to buff that out with the G18 by Morphe as well, and we're just going to buff that out, make sure that there are no harsh lines under there, and it looks kind of smoky as well. You don't have to bring it down so far, but you can if you like. And going into this shade right here, I believe this is Primavera, and we're just going to add that to the center, to the inner corners of our eyes, and to highlight our brows. Using this lip color by NYX, I forgot the name of it, but I'm going to link it down below. It's this really pretty wine color. We're just going to add that to our lips. And this dewy finishing spray by NYX, I'm just going to spray that on the outer sections of my face. And we are all set. Just gonna change this top right quick, and we're ready to go out. I was actually going out for a friend's birthday dinner, and this is the look I came up with. So I really hope you guys enjoy this look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.